Hello once again, all you lovely people out there in the land of the tube of views. It's me, that gaming nerd John, and we're continuing our travels in Citizen Sleeper, where we're no longer being hunted by evil corporate government goons because we murdered them in cold blood. But you know who I haven't murdered?
I need to stop sleeping wrong. My neck hurts.
You gotta get one of those memory foam pillows. Actually, those are terrible.
Yeah, no, they are pretty bad.
Yeah, there's way better. This pillow technology has gotten drastically better. So
I've got
we
a purple
recently,
pillow, so-
those, dude, that was a nice pillow. I remember.
Yeah.
We recently got an upgrade point from that, but honestly, like sunbathed ice actions, whoop-de-doo. So free health recovery. We found so many places that just doing actions there get us energy that move us forward. I don't feel like that's really worth it. I feel like saving an upgrade point to either get like obsessive haggler or self-repair would be better.
Yeah. The only problem with self-repair is we need scrap,
and we don't really have scrap. Yeah, we haven't been able to really get efficient extractor to help us out in that regard. It's fine, whatever. So I guess it's really just going to sleep after a very interesting day.
Yes.
A very action-filled day. Hopefully
No,
we get some...
That was
the day before, yeah. This day was literally just helping Feng out. We're flickering. Oh, that's what we need.
Oh, there we go.
That's perfect. Okay, let's get out of here. Shabadoo. Take the ferry. Cross. I really do wish that once you unlocked it, just let you go.
Yeah.
It's over here?
Yep.
Yes. Alright. That's 5 and 3. So we have a 5. Do it. Do it. How many nodes are there on this layer? You've never seen such tight security before. Hello? Hello? There we go. This node is buried deep in the wastes. This has to be the final security layer. Hold on, Feng. Hold on. Oh, we made money, you say?
Nice.
Dun dun. The final layer controls surveillance. With this down, Feng should be able to control the facility's cameras. Start. Please require a 4. All layers unlocked. The Ripperworm chews through camera control. The moment it does, a thread shoots from the facility.
I think we just unlocked story.
Oh, dude, yeah, I think so. A thread from the facility cuts through the cloud like a hairline crack of light. That's it. The final layer of security broken. I'm in. Somewhere, buried in the depths of the station, Feng is in control. He is slicing into the camera control circuits and piping out the result. The thread flickers and unravels into an image, a scene, 2 figures in a room, one sat, the other pacing. The pacing figure resolves into Hardin, the unmistakable superior posture, the shock of gray hair. The second figure features don't seem to resolve. They're vague, unformed. A problem with the data, perhaps? You look closer, then you see it. The figure is a proxy. Perhaps you should have expected it from Conway, a corporation whose very existence is owed to automation. The proxy is a machine designed to be piloted by remote connection, someone elsewhere in the system puppeteering it with their own body, speaking so it may speak. The proxy sits impassively, or the Conway executive that is piloting them does, from the distant safety of some ship or orbital colony, perhaps. We can move forward. There is no doubt, Hardin is saying. The reclamation teams are almost ready. And after that, I will make the declaration. Nothing has to change. The proxy leans forward, its movements stilted, uneven, as if its body was being refracted through water. But things must change, Hardin. We need further assurances. I have been informed of a breach in one of the closed networks in the low end. You have been careless. Hardin waves the accusation away. We have been stretched. A breach was detected, yes, but no data of value was lost. Our board is concerned, Hardin. A drop in our value would be unwelcome at this time. The proxy leans back, its posture dominant. If the reclamation of Alpha Epsilon 1, I don't remember what that is,
I don't know.
is contested, then we could be drawn into a compromising legal position. Hardin approaches the proxy. There will be no contest. Not from Solheim, who cannot muster a defense. Not from Haven Age, who will fall into line below me. He crouches in front of the seated figure, eye to eye. And the people of this station, refugees, gangs, spacers, all either opportunists or degenerates. Haven Age is no longer strong, no longer united. No one here believes in Erlin's vision, nor has the strength to enact it. I sat across from him at the negotiating table. He was forceful, eager, weakened by his ideological convictions, perhaps, but a great man nonetheless. This place no longer deserves to bear his name. The eye is crippled. It cannot survive. It is a ruin filled with squatters and outlaws. They'll be lucky if it still spins in 100 cycles. Hardin stands. You'll move forward with the reclamation, because otherwise you'll lose your advantage in the system. Without your advantage, you'll lose claims on the remaining palladium. Without the palladium, your factories will go dark. He pauses. Do I need to continue? One moment, comes the response from the proxy, and its head drops to its chest. Hardin steps back and paces once more, awaiting the discussion taking place elsewhere in the system. You watch Hardin as he paces, as he considers his future. What goes on within a mind like that? In the mind of a man who would burn all those around him for a path to some imagined golden end. The proxy lifts its head. We are happy to proceed. We will legally claim the station formerly known as Solheim 1 as salvage within 6 cycles. Haven Age is to assist with the transport of the illegal residents to Conway housing and labor facilities. The proxy judders to its feet. Conway will also claim 70% of the raw output of the reclamation process after losses have been accounted for. Hardin nods. I accept. The proxy reaches out to shake his hand like a marionette, and then the recording loops. You watch it play out a second time, gripped by a horrified fascination. There's a bluntness to the conversation, to its blatant disregard for humans as anything other than objects. Things to be moved, to be used, to be fed into structures, crushed, and losses accounted for in the cells of tables, the margins of ledgers. You realize now that you're no different than anyone else on his station in the eyes of the people in that room, and those like them. Each body here can be recast as a piece of property, a tool, an expense, an acceptable loss. In one moment, they can be named a citizen, celebrated, protected, and in another, the very idea of citizenship can be used against them. This is what it means to live in proximity to a system like this. No longer, not while the eye spins. You gather the recording, pack it into a polygon of purest light. Then you drift down into the service dock like a falling leaf and find the relay. It only takes a second to place that polygon of data, that recording, into the relay system. Feng prepared. And then you watch as it bursts out, a web of threads heading out into the black to every networked device on the eye. Let them see what power makes of a man. Oh shit!
So, I just actually looked that up.
Yeah?
That symbol
Yeah.
is pronounced I.
Oh, that is fucking clever.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. You got me. Like, I know I've looked it up a million years ago.
Yeah. I honestly didn't know.
That's cool. Alright.
So,
Clever,
hey,
clever.
We also have 2 points.
Yo! Alright, let's think about this. Do we... Because we've got options. We could either save for one more point to get a +3 on either interface or intuit, because I feel like we've leaned pretty hard into that.
I know, but...
But I feel like Obsessive Haggler is just strong.
I would say order of operation.
Yeah.
Haggler first.
Yeah, because it's a new ability.
Well, because, again, we need scrap for self-repair.
Which,
and if we have to buy scrap...
that's going to cost us cryo.
Exactly.
Yeah, you raise a valid point.
So get the discount first.
Bonk. Obsessive Haggler. Done.
There.
Okay, cool. So, where's Feng? Because that's gone now. Her. Because this is... Yeah, +1 in Endure. We don't even have that yet.
Yep.
I don't think we're going to go.
Because that's the only other way to get scrap is that.
Yeah. Which, I get it.
That's going to... I guess that does also require, like, 2 points.
It would require more than that. It would require... Oh, no, 2, yeah, because that's still in the +1. We'll think
I'd
about
rather still save cryo.
Where my boy at? Where my boy at?
He's not back in his garage, is he?
No, they took it from him, remember?
Yeah.
They busted that joint up. Yeah, no thanks. Wait,
no, it's Feng's Bay.
Sokoda. The building is chaotic. Most of it is in total lockdown. No one will give you a straight answer about Feng or Hardin. Haven Age in crisis.
Okay, so we got...
Crisis on Infinite Haven Age.
Cycles on it.
Yeah.
Let's get some Yadigan data.
Yo, right.
I think we need 4s, don't we?
No, it was 1 or 3.
Alright, we need low.
Yeah.
Reroll.
Do we? Hold... Hear me out.
They are 4s.
Oh, a 20% discount? Anyway,
Or, I mean, we could also go work.
What if we did work for the...
Yeah, we might get energy out of it.
Yeah, we might get energy, and then it also might get us something new here.
Yeah.
Let's go. 1 positive. You've got to be kidding me.
That's fine.
Whatever.
This
will be a brilliant success. All right, cool. Energy. Love it. And the perk. Damn. Works for me. All right. So what does that get us? New people? Wait, what? Oh. That's literally the same thing.
Yeah. No, we have a bed over here now.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, yeah.
Hypha Commune Botanist. Interesting. Head of the Hypha Botany. You head down into the Hypha compound, following a blue painted line that is labeled Laboratories. The member you were assigned to work with told you they'd ask to see you, but you still have no idea what about. The line takes you to a blue door and through, to a glass-roofed chamber where a network of stems and leaves filters the sunlight coming through the ceiling, casting the whole chamber in a strange yellow-green. Peaceful, isn't it? Distracted by the green, you miss the woman standing at a lab bench, camouflaged by the dappled light. Welcome to my sanctuary, she smiles. Come, let's talk, she says and beckons you closer. As I scream bloody murder.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure which one I'd be more curious about, her or the place. I'm kind of leaning towards the place.
It's up to you, man.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. What is this place? Here? These were processing centers for the agriculture of the old corporate station. She offers a hand to shake. I'm Rico. I run the botany program at Hypha. I know what botany is. Not an idiot. But I don't know what the heck Hypha is. What is Hypha? She looks surprised. You've been working in the compound for a while now. I'm surprised you don't know more. She lifts a tiny sample jar. Yellow spores dance inside. Hypha lives off the land of the Greenway. It's what allows us to live like we do. No one here pays or is paid. We sleep here. We feed each other. We work for each other. Rico walks away from the bench and waves for you to follow. She opens a small door and leads you down a glass corridor surrounded by vivid green. All this, she says, gesturing at the overgrowth, It's kind of a miracle. She looks at you with bright eyes. What do you think usually happens to plants on station like this when they're abandoned?
They die because it's space.
But on stations like this, so as long as it has power and it's wet, that's tough. Because, like, this place got overgrown.
Yeah. But they're working on it here.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm going to go with they dry up. Oh! Oh!
Okay.
Ooh! Alright! Exactly. They run out of water. Very rapidly, in fact. She leads you left at a crossroads. But here, they endured. She smiles to herself. Actually, no. They thrived. You look at the bright tendrils wrapped around the metal frames of the corridor. They look dominant, strong, like they're taking control of this place. Rico continues. Of course, Solheim tried to create a stable biosphere here, patchworking the surface with gardens and algae tanks that feed into a network of microbial reclamation systems. But the Greenway was always envisioned as extractive, a place from which the harvest is removed and sold to those living on the station, not a closed loop. For this reason, when the collapse came, the Greenway should have gone with it. Erlen himself was so convinced of it that his first colony never even came here to try to reclaim it. The Eye, instead, relied on outside favors and influences, shipments from the inner system, and small-scale agriculture systems like kelp and fungal farm stacks. And yet, here we are, among growth and decay, a biosphere flourishing. When Hypha came here, we expected to find only vacuum-dried stalks and leaves, and perhaps some fungal colonies hidden in the mulch, but we found a jungle. With this, Rico hits a button on the wall and leads you through a large pair of double doors into a huge, impossible chamber. It is every kind of green, from the pale algae tanks to the dark vines that surround them. It is wet, too, a rarity on the Eye. Condensation clouds the light from the high glass roof and gathers on the shiny, broad leaves of shrubs. I'm dying!
I
don't even know what I did.
hate that friggin' thing.
Dude, it's the worst. Right. We'll cut back. It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna go with how, because we're inquisitive. Like, did you do this feels like accusatory and aggressive, so I'm gonna go with how. That is exactly our question. Rico turns to you, visibly excited by the room you're both standing in. It doesn't make sense, but in many ways, the system has stabilized. Unlike the farm stacks closer to the gap, who need input to support their meager output, this place runs itself. Perhaps Solheim managed something new here. Perhaps they tweaked the plants or built new systems buried deep below us. Or perhaps their collapse caused some fortunate cascade, an unlikely chemical reaction within the biosphere. That's what I'd like you to help me find out. She turns to you, her forehead wet with dew. Me? Yes, you. Rico sits on a railing. These halls run deep, sleeper, and I'm getting old. She stamps her foot on the metal grating of the walkway. Whatever is causing this, it's to be found in the groves deep in the Greenway. Hypha won't spare anyone for an expedition. It's too dangerous and unnecessary, they say. I can make the case, but I can't get the votes. You sleepers are hardy beings. I know that much. And you can speak to the Eye, uncover its secrets in ways I never can. She holds out an arm so you can help her stand. Bring me samples, spores, seeds, and blooms. I can grow them in the lab and study them. The deeper they're found, the better. Oh, yeah, I'm going to help her out. I will try. Thank you, she smiles. And thank you for listening. Rico leads you back out of the huge chamber and up through the passages. She's a little slower now and stumbles on the steps. You help her where you can. It's good to have new blood in the commune, she says. Many of us have been here a long time, and few come through. She settles back at her bench in the lab, stretching her legs. You go to leave. Come back if you find something, Sleeper, she calls. There are discoveries to be made. And you follow the blue line back up out of the compound, all the time thinking of that impossible, magical green. Oh, I like her character. I really do.
Go in there?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to.
Yeah.
Deliver spore.
Oh.
God bless America. How is this possible?
Go back in the center area of the commune real quick.
Yeah. Work assignment.
Okay. Just
energy. Yeah. So work for energy. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
That's cool. Like, that allows us to convert spare dice into other things. Shit.
Okay. Where the fuck did we put this damn seed?
Gardener's seed. It's the one that we got from the interwebs, right?
Oh.
That's the gardener. Yeah, 100% it was the gardener. He was planting stuff in cyberspace, and then we found one, and he was going way too fast for us to keep up.
It's not a
It's not a digital item. It's a real world item. That's the weird part. Is that we grabbed it in cyberspace, and then we came out and we were like, "What the fuck? We've got a seed." Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Maybe if we follow her story, we might get something.
I think so. Well, for now, we're gonna have to feed the stray. Yeah.
We get a discount on that.
It's a cryo action. Stray fed. Come on.
That was there.
Yeah, but I wanted more. I want more.
I don't think you're gonna get any more. It's just pet the cat.
I think it's a cat tax for stupid morons like me. Oof. 3. We need that for Yadigan.
Yeah.
Oh, that's convenient. Hello. +5 cryo. Look at that. I made up my cat tax. Ha! Suck it, game. Cool.
Oh, we got 2. We needed 2.
Did we?
Yeah.
Is that what we needed? We did need 2. Sick. Thanks, Perks. Yadigan hacked. Sits open in the empty apartment. Unit 207F. A rundown low-end apartment. As you turn away from the terminal, the final cache of Yadigan data uploaded, the air crackles with white noise. Sleeper? Sabine's voice, weaker than before, comes through the haze. It is her voice.
It is, but I don't know if the place is monitored.
That's true. Good point. Listen. This is not a recording, Sleeper. Please, I don't have much time. The call must be coming from somewhere on the station. This has to be short. I don't know if Yadigan are monitoring me. Their voice is hushed, distant. You try to focus on it. The data you've been bringing in from Yadigan agents, there's something in it I don't understand. A shrill howl rattles through the signal. This data is all gleaned from their implants. Records of integration with their nervous systems, performance analysis, error rates, usage data. I installed many of these implants, and I didn't enable any of this functionality. The voice dips under the level of the noise, like a swimmer slipping beneath the water. You listen to the waves for a few seconds before Sabine reemerges. Has to be somehow baked into their wetwares interface. And that's not all. The systems compiling this data are connected to some kind of transmission protocol. It's being broadcast.
I think answer.
I think so, yeah. Wait, why? Every Yadigan enforcer is equipped with black market implants. Retinal enhancements, adrenaline boosters, pain suppressors. These implants are gathering data on themselves, on the enforcers' bodies, on their performance. Why? I can't tell. But I can promise you, these foot soldiers have no idea this is going on. The background tone switches, dropping to a grainy rubble. If they knew, I don't imagine they would be happy with the situation. Yadigan could have immunity on their hands. You lean toward the terminal, straining to listen to Sabine's faint voice. I need a few cycles to pull this all together, but this might be the information I need to pressure Yannick into releasing my debt. Yannick? He's one of the heads of Yadigan. They pause. It's better you don't know him. Keep it that way. Suddenly a banging echoes through the call. Sabine's voice suddenly whispered, panicked. I have to go. Come back in 4 cycles. Then the sharp crack of a disconnect, and silence fills the apartment. You step back from the terminal. What does Yadigan have to gain from monitoring its own members? You try to recall what you know about the gang, but you have little to go on. You think of Toshiro, Sabine's minder, his mirrored teardrop implants set below hard eyes. What data could they be gathering? And more importantly, where are they sending it? You reflexively rub your forehead, trying to think, can you really trust Sabine? How did they come to be Yadigan's doctor in the first place? You think of their kindness, their care, but also that glazed look of recognition that they gave you when they first met you. That look stays in your mind as you slip back out of the apartment, glancing around as you close it up and drift into the corridors of the station, unable to shake the unpleasant sensation of being observed. Cool! Okay. Okay, we got some good dice.
What do you want to use?
I'm leaning towards getting more mushroom spores.
Yeah, sure.
Because that's,
2 gross spores, yep.
And, like, we can... I feel like we could use both our 4s here, and then use the 6,
To get energy back if we lose any, because this is minus energy if we fail.
Can't fail, it's neutral. At worst, it's neutral, yeah. That's the nice thing. Sick.
Hey, 3.
Nice, nice, nice. And then just give those to her.
Yeah.
That'll be enough to fill that up.
Hey, there we go.
Nice, 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 nice. Rico is grateful for the contribution. Of course she is. Sick. Excellent. Not bad. Click. Sleeper. Rico greets you without so much as looking up from her work. I have some of yours here. Come see. She beckons you over to a heavyweight-looking console, wired to a series of specimen jars, some of which contain your spores. What does it say? The spores you have here are a real cocktail, a selection of types from within the groves, but I've been able to isolate a few. She taps one of the specimen jars. Here we have Tricoloma Matsutake. Matsutake! Anyway, Rico breezes through the Latin and Japanese pronunciation if it was nothing. A species Solheim somewhat modified for use on the station. She brings up a panel on her console showing a chemical composition, all gradiented bars and obtuse acronyms. This is the combination of the Solheim modified Matsutake spores. Am I supposed to understand that? Not entirely, no, but I think you'll understand this. Rico brings up another panel, identical in layout, but with wildly different colors and numbers. You see, this is what your Matsutake spores look like. They aren't the same? That's the conclusion. Yes. Rico glances at the specimen jar as if it might have something to add. They are fundamentally the same spores, but they carry different chemicals, different signals. She leans back and sighs. Solheim may have introduced their own tweaked versions in the beginning, but the groves have, and still are, affecting them. Affecting them how? Well, it's hard to tell without samples of fully grown mushrooms. She meets your eye, and herein lies our problem. She moves to another desk where 2 trays sit side by side. The first contains nothing but plant mulch. The second you smell before you even look at it. The pungent aroma of the fruiting Matsutake, like rotting, sodden overalls, laced with an edge of spice.
Descriptive.
Right? The Matsutake here are grown from Solheim stalks, pulled from a spore vault in this complex. She winks. They are delicious, by the way. She sets them aside. The empty tray is germinated with the spores you collected. No activity. No germination. Nothing. But the groves are full. Yes, they are. Rico looks at you directly, and you suddenly realize how much she is enjoying this. So here's our puzzle, Sleeper. Spores from the groves won't grow in the lab. But gathering fruiting bodies from the groves is too unpredictable. We need to grow a fruiting body from some of these spores so we can track it, understand it. In short, I need you to become my mushroom farmer. Actually, I already started.
Yeah.
Rico looks impressed. Well, an eager mycologist. I'd never have guessed. I assume you set yourself up in the aviary? I've been eyeing that place up for its proximity to the groves. Bring me whatever grows, not just Matsutake. There's more than a couple of variants in there, so I'll need plenty of samples. She plucks a Matsutake cap from the tray. Give it to me. These little things are reflections of their conditions, their smell, their taste, their chemistry. It all derives from the conditions of their growth. She smells the cap. Enough of these, and we'll have a picture of what is happening here, of the ways in which this biosphere is modifying itself or being modified, whichever the case may be. Rico pops the Matsutake cap into her mouth, no! Taking you by surprise. And don't worry, Sleeper, she says while softly chewing. If this turns out to be a dead end, I'll make sure that not a single mushroom will go to waste.
Okay, theory.
Theory?
It's that gardener.
Theory?
The mushrooms are connected to the station's network, which is also why we can't see anything in here.
Yeah, I think you're 100% correct, because notice, like, as soon as the greenway ends...
Yeah. It's
honestly, on both sides.
Yeah.
Like...
So,
I think it's the gardener is doing something here and keeping this plant life alive.
Yeah.
Like, the planting that he is doing has something to do with the ability of this... Excuse me? No, you're kidding me. No, you're kidding me. That is technically faster, is using the buttons, the triggers. Anyway, it says upgrades available. Oh, just one upgrade point. I mean, we could work towards getting a +1 on Endure.
If you want.
It's just... I don't know. We'll think about that.
But, yeah.
But you know what, JC? People don't have to think about something. That's right, hitting like and subscribe as well as that bell notification so that YouTube will keep you in the loop about more adventures through this delightful little game. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you are enjoying. And as always, until next time, take it easy.
Later, everyone.